So, the Venom 2 Let There Be Carnage trailer has finally been released to the masses, and it's everything you could expect from a sequel to the 2018 film Venom, if that makes any sense. Let's wind back the clock a little. I actually had a script written. Yes, I write scripts for my videos. But why not just use that one, you may be wondering? Well, that script was intended to be part of my new hit series called Red Flags, where I would discuss some discrepancies I see in the production of certain films. Plans change, and now with the new trailer, we have more information about the story, the cast and crew, and the release date, which has been delayed multiple times. Let's hop right onto the trailer. We're not going to go scene by scene to try and microscopically look at anything and make any reaching claims. It's not that kind of video. So, the Venom 2 trailer dropped about a week ago or so, and it's gone through the overanalyzation and prediction phase already. But at the same time, what is shown in trailers may not be shown what's on the big screen. But it depends how big your screen is. This is what I call a swerve, such as clips being shown in trailers that don't make it to the movie. It could also be altered a little to swerve the audience. You see, the whole trailer for the first Venom back in 2018 was an example of a swerve, because it made it look like it was actually going to be good. Nah, I'm just kidding. I think like most people, my expectations were set way too high. Never again. Because finally, we could get a standalone movie on a cool supervillain, and we could see Venom just unleashing carnage. See what I did? But then it was just PG-13, and they didn't even show Venom that much in the first trailer. And the film didn't follow the whole villain thing and did a more anti-hero buddy thing, and the film just sucked too.
That's what up his ass too.
I now know what I'm getting into, so I'll try my best to be a lot nicer and understanding. But this is also Sony we're talking about, so yeah, no promises. So if there's a question about if the film is going to be rated R or PG-13, well, the answer is pretty much found in the first 10 seconds of this trailer. I think they are fully committed to the funniness, like the serious tone is pretty much pushed aside, I'm going to guess. So expect a lot of one-liners and funny conversations between Eddie and Venom.
You cannot eat, Mrs. Chen. What?
I feel a bit of deja vu because it feels like Godzilla vs. Kong, like one only can be king, yada yada yada. And the introduction of Naomi Harris as Shrek. She looks nothing like him, but at least it's diverse. So maybe they'll like do like a team up, like Kong and Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, or Venom and Shrek versus Carnage, or Venom and Carnage versus Shrek, and so on. Speaking about Naomi Harris, this movie has a pretty solid cast. I mean, you got some heavy hitters in there. You got Michelle Williams, I loved her in Manchester by the Sea, and you got Stephen Graham, he was great in The Irishman, and was also in the Pirates of the Caribbean with Naomi. And he was a far better Capone than Tom. I said what I said. And you got Woody Harrelson. I heard he was chosen because of his performance in Natural Born Killers back in like '94, but that was almost like 30 years ago, and that film was extremely rated R. But I have faith in him. Tom was pretty much the sole reason why most people enjoyed the first film a lot, which is kind of funny because you think the movie, since the movie is like called Venom, it would focus a lot more on Venom, which it does, but Tom is just too good at acting, I guess. That's called a swerve, ladies and gentlemen. But since it's a superhero movie, expect no Oscar-winning performances, not unless you're this guy. And to further my point, a lot of these guys are held in such high regard in the cinema industry, such as Riz Ahmed, who played the villain in the first movie. He played that Riot character, and he was nominated this year for Best Actor. And I'm pretty sure anyone could have played that role of rich dude who wants to buy alien thing to rule world. That's a swerve. To my surprise, Andy Serkis is the director of this film. He's well known for his motion capture work and his acting in films like the Lord of the Rings franchise, Planet of the Apes franchise. He has made appearances in the MCU as well, where he plays Claw. When I heard he was chosen as the director of this film, I thought it was a bit weird because I think everything is mainly visual effects or 100% CGI in the original Venom. And I know I'm not that stupid. Why would they have mocap in that film? It's not like in the Hulk and like the MCU where his face looks like Mark Ruffalo. Yes, I got it. I got the concept. But I just thought it was funny. The whole film hangs on the performances of Tom and Woody and the visual effects, of course. The story really doesn't matter. Just let them fight. Hopefully Andy can make something out of it. I really like him in his movies, but we'll see. The box office success depends on if protocols die down by September, but we'll see about that too. The first Venom was critically hated by almost everyone, and the Rotten Tomato score stands at 29%, but obviously the audience score is 81%, and it shockingly grossed over $800 million. So, remember, boys and girls, it doesn't have to make sense. It just has to make dollars. I'm making an early prediction that the Rotten Tomato score for this film will be higher than the last film, probably like 30% just because Shrek is in it.
Come.